hope you all are good. Today we'll start chapter 2, word processor, mail merge. So word processor is actually a software in which we can create documents, okay? And mail merge is a very popular tool for personalizing printed letters, okay? One letter will be there, but that letter can be sent to many people by making small changes in all the letters. So here Google Mail, Google Sheets make it happen for the Google domain based emails. If you want to create mail merge on Google, means online, then you can use Google Mail and Google Sheets. Otherwise, in your PCs also you can work in MS Word, Microsoft Word. So here we will study about mail merge, components of mail merge, then uses of mail merge, and create multiple personalized documents. So many day-to-day applications require similar documents containing similar text to be sent to number of persons. These documents also have a typical common layout. Now what happens, like if you have to invite your friends, 50 of your friends on your birthday, okay, but now what will be there? Same invitation letter will be there, but it will be sent to many people by making small changes in it, isn't it? Like if you have to send it to your friends, then your friend name should be there, your friend address, contact number, and any other specific thing if you want to add, okay, then you can add to it, okay, and you can send same letter to many people, okay, by making small changes in it. So for example, invitation letters sent to guests, okay, if you have to invite guests to the party, then we have to send invitation letters to many of the people, okay. More or less common content and layout, same content will be there, even layout will be same, okay. Only what is different? Names and addresses of the recipients, okay. Name and address of the person will be different to whom we have to send these different letters, okay. So one obvious way to generate such letters is to type all of them individually. Now what can be done? If we have to send many of the letters, like assume 50 letters, now what will happen? We will have to type 50 letters individually. So putting the same amount of effort again and again, what we have to do? We have to type one letter, then we have to type second letter, and this way we will have to type hundreds of letters. It will not be possible for us, okay. And another solution could be to copy the same block of text again and again onto the new letter. One more thing can happen, like one letter we have typed, and then every time we are copying that letter in a different document, okay. So these two things can be done. Either we will type it individually, all the letters, or otherwise we will write one letter and we will copy it wherever it is required. Now the names and address etc which are different from each letter can be entered separately in the documents. Now what if once we have written all the letters, name and address to whom we have to send the letters will be different. So though this method saves a lot of effort, okay, lot of effort will be saved, but still it requires proper caution. There should be a way where these kinds of documents can be prepared automatically, okay. So obviously if you're writing so many letters, it will be very time consuming for us and very laborious also, and manually we will have to do it. It is better that there should be there should be a software in which we can prepare such kind of documents. So this task can be easily automated if you use mail merge feature of word processor. Got it? Which feature we have to use? To type such letters, we have to use mail merge feature of word processing software, okay. In your PC it might be Microsoft Word, okay. So it is time we learnt mail merge feature of Word. Got it? So let's see the definition. Mail merge is a tool, okay, to link a main document, means main letter is the main document, to a set of data coming from the data source, okay. What is done in mail merge? In mail merge, set of data that is coming from data source is merged with the main document. Okay, the main document is linked to the data source through the data fields, and by which this main document is linked to the data source with the help of merge fields. Got it? Now there are some uses of mail merge. A mail merge is very popular tool for creating individualized letters. It is used for variety of purposes. Some common uses are writing letters to customers. Then writing letters to customers, like if company or business is sending letter to their customers. Okay, in a company, you know very well, there can be millions of customers. Okay, and then every time they have to send some promotional letter or any type of letter to their customers. So mail merge they are using to create personalized letters for their customers, like to tell them about upcoming sale or special offers. If there is some special offer or some sale is coming, we have to inform to the customer. Okay, then to inform them about some changes in the business context. If there is any change in the business, that also we need to remind to the customer. Okay, so as a new customer care number or new email ID, any of the feature has been changed, okay, services have been changed, then we need to inform to the customer. Okay, so new customer care number or new email ID or any other information if we have to give to the customer, then the companies, businesses are using mail merge feature. Now mail short. In mail short, mail merge is useful for sending out a survey to a large number of people. Okay, like if you are having the email address, you might be receiving survey letters, okay, in which people can give survey related to any topic which is asked in the mail. So this type of mail can be sent to many people to get the survey. Then communicating with people, part of a contest or competition. Okay, if we have to communicate with people, those who are participating in any of the contest, then we can use mail merge feature. Invoices, we can use mail merge for giving reminders of overdue payments. Okay, like if a company is there and they have to remind the customers about the overdue payments, then they can send the reminders using mail merge. If the company wants to send information about revised rates, okay, like rates have been changed, or means prices have been changed, or discount is being given to the customers, then that is required to be sent using mail merge. Okay, then schools are also using mail merge, like students name and grade into the report cards. If we have to add, you might have seen that if there are so many students in the school and the report card format is same for all, okay, then what happens, only few things are changing. Your name, grades, okay, marks, etc. are changing. So only format will be same for all the report cards, but only few things like your personal details will be changed in all the letters. Now parents name and addresses for the letters. If parents have to be sent some letters, okay, then in that name and address will be different for every parent. Then if certificates can also be prepared in mail merge. Okay, so in that certificates, you know very well, they are always same. Okay, only few things are different, like student name is different, and event date that they have participated and position they have secured, okay, will be different in all the certificates. Then persons can individually use mail merge for printing, addressing envelopes, for greeting cards. Okay, like in greeting cards also comes in envelope. So if we have to print addresses on envelope of the greeting card, at that time we need to print the address on all the envelope. Okay, now sending invites. Okay, like if we are sending invitation, wedding invitation or birthday party invitation to people, then we can use it. Now what are the advantages of mail merge? Mail merge is very popular and useful tool, and it offers various benefits. First of all, it is easy to make changes to a single letter, and same change will happen in every letter. Now what happened? It will be very easy to change the letter. Okay, by making changes in a single letter, we will be able to make changes in all the letters. Okay, so If you change venue in one letter, venue, the place where the event will be organized, okay, so venue is changed in one letter, then automatically it will change in all the letters. Once the merge has been set up, once we have merged both the things, okay, main document and the data source. Main document is the letter that we have to send to everyone, and the data source will be the place where you are saving all your friends details, okay, like your friend name, address, contact number, etc. okay. And then after that we will merge both. Got it? So once the merge has been set up, thousands of letters can be produced very quickly. Once we have merged the documents, thousands of letters will be produced with it. Now it is easier to check for grammatical spelling also, because we have to check only one letter, okay. Grammatical mistakes, then spelling errors we can check, okay, and then we can correct it at one place only, and all the letters will show the changes. Now letters can be personalized, it can be according to your requirement, okay. A standard letter can be saved and reused. Once we have written the letter, we can use it every time. Like your birthday invitation. Birthday invitation, if once you have sent, then you can use it next year also. The same data source can be reused, thus reducing the risk of errors, okay. Same data source can be used. What is data source? Data source, I told you that it is the list of recipient to whom you have to send the letter, okay. So in that, recipient means to whom we have to send the letters, okay, like your friends. So some same data source will be reused. Once you have saved your friends details in the data source, you can use that data source again and again, thus reducing the risk of error, and that this way error will not be there, okay. Now components of mail merge. I have discussed about three words: main document, data source, and the merged document. Got it? So here, what is main document? It is the main body of your letter, okay. Field names and merge instructions will be there. The basic information in the main document remains the same, okay. Main document will always remain same. Then data source, I told you it is recipient list, okay. It stores the information that changes for each document, will be containing the information that is changing in every document, okay. So this information is inserted in the main document one by one, okay. After writing the main document, after preparing the data source, we will merge both and we will form merged document, okay. Now an example of data source is name and address list, from which the program gets what you want to include in the main document. Got it? So here data source will be containing name and address list, okay, from where we can get all the details, okay, that we have to put in main document. The merged document contains main text from the main document and the data from the data source. Got it? Merged document means merging main document and the data source. Got it? So what it will contain? It will contain the main text from the main document and it will contain data from the data source. Now the steps of mail merge. So in Word 2010, you can mail merge a document in 3 steps. Got it? So the 3 steps are: create the data source, that means recipient list, okay. Recipient list means to whom you have to send the letters. Got it? Details of the people to whom you have to send the letter. Then prepare the main document. Got it? Then we will write the letter and then carry out merging to get the merged document. Then we will merge both main data source and the main document to find out the merged document. Now first of all, the steps to create data source or the recipient list. First of all, you have to the first step is to create or obtain a list of names and addresses, okay. First of all, you identify to whom you have to send the letters, okay. So you need their names and addresses. This could be created in either Word table, okay. In Word table you can create, or Excel spreadsheet table you can use, or you can also use Access database table, okay. Access database means DBMS software. The table needs to have a title row at the top, okay. Table will be having a heading, table will be having a title row at the top. That means it will containing the field name. Got it? Title, first name, surname, address and the town, etc. Apart from the real data row. Got it? First we'll be having the title and then we will insert the detail. You can create the table in Excel in much the same way, just as long as the top row is a header and the table contains some example names. Got it? You can create the table in Access similarly, the same way you can create the table. Then in Access, you can also use your Outlook address book also can be used. Outlook comes with Microsoft Office. It is mailing software. But here we will use MS Word. This is method 1 to create a data source in Word. This is first method to create data source. Here we are creating data source in MS Word. So this is first method. Okay, second method will be there with the mailing tab. So you have to create table like this. You know how to create a table in MS Word. You have to click on insert and then you have to click the number of rows and columns you want. And then after that you have to give the main title row in which there will be heading, and these are the rows which contain data. And then after that you have to save the document with some name. So here the document is saved with supportnames.docx. docx is the extension of MS Word document. Then there is method 2. Method 2 is that you can click on mailing tab. This is mailing tab. It is there in MS Word. Got it? Mailing tab, and then after that you have to click on, this is start mail merge group. Okay, so here you have to click on select recipient button. Okay, select recipients button, and then you have to choose option type new list. Got it? Here you will create a new list. Okay, got it? What you have to do, you have to click on mailing tab, and then in start mail merge group you have to click on select recipients, and then after that you have to click on type new list. Then after that a dialog, namely new address list. Okay, this dialog box will appear. Its name is new address list. It will pop up, and then after that title, first name, last name, wherever it is already there. You have to simply fill the details in the rows. Okay, after completing a row you have to click on new entry button so that you can insert another row. Okay, after entering second row you have to again click on new entry. Got it? For every new entry you have to click on new entry button, and then after that you have filled all the details, you can click on OK button. Okay, then it will ask you to save. You can save the list. Now how to prepare the main document. Main document is very easy. You have to click on mailing tab. You can see this mailing tab. In mailing tab, in start mail merge group, you have to click on start mail merge. What you have to choose? In mailing tab you have to click on start mail merge. Got it? Then you have to choose option letters. Got it? Here we are typing letters, so we will choose letters. Now the third step is, then click the mailing tabs and you have to click on select recipient, and then you have to click on use existing list. Got it? And then after that a dialog box will appear. In that you have to select the file or the database that you have created. Got it? So here we created the supportnames.docx file that you can select. Okay, now we can start typing the letter. You could type your address at the top left and then press the enter key a couple of times to create a space under your details. Now what happened, you will have to adjust the space accordingly so that name and address of the people can also come in that particular letter. Now we want to add the name and address details for the people on our list. Okay, so one by one we will have to add the name and address. So what we have to do for this, you have to click on mailing tab again. Okay, and then after that you have to click on write and insert field group. This is write and insert field group. Okay, and then after that you have to click on insert merge field button. Okay, and then there you will get many options which is there in your table. So here you have to click on whatever details you have filled, like title, first name, last name, address, etc. This way it will look. These are merged fields that you clicked inserted from insert merge field. Got it? Insert merge field option. These fields have been inserted, and this is the main document. Okay, from Dear to Bhavna D, it is the main document. By the way, if you click the insert merge field button, rather than pop down arrow, you can select one of the fields, but you have to close the insert merge field panel before you can add the next one. Title, you can see if we are clicking on title comes here like this. Okay, again you will see first name. When you will select first name appear here. Okay, then create space, then click on last name, then after that press enter. Okay, again click address, then again address will come here, then press enter, and then click on phone number. Okay, so all the details will be there in your letter. Okay, this is merged document. Okay, then you can proceed and type in the main parts of the letter, that is required text and the common part of the letter. Got it? After putting the merge field, then we can type the letter whatever is to be sent to many people. Okay, you might begin by typing Dear followed by a space, then insert the first name field and press enter a couple of times. Okay, then create some space between the opening salutation and the rest of the letter, which you can now type. You then might complete the letter with an appropriate ending, then save the letter with a name you won't forget, such as master.docx, as this is the master letter for the mail merge. Got it? So what you have to do, after putting the merge field, you can start with Dear, and then again insert a merged field first name, then write comma, and then press enter, and then write complete body of the letter that you want to send to your friends. Write sincerely, then in the last you write your name, and after that you save the document with some name that you never forget. Okay, so here they are saving with master.docx. Okay, so that it will be saved permanently and then it can be used later on. Now how to merge? To carry out the merge, before you actually carry out the merge, you must first preview what the merge letter will look like if you wish. Okay, where is the preview result button? You can see here in mailing tab, you will get it in preview result option. Okay, in preview result group you will get preview result button. You can click on it, and then you can click on this arrow button one by one to see the letters. Got it? You will get the merged letter. Okay, with your first friend details to the last friend details. Okay, now if you need, you can easily make changes to the master letter necessary. Then later on also, after creating your documents, if you feel like have to make any change, then you can make changes also in the master letter. Okay, and to do this, we can click on preview result button once again so that it turns off. Got it? And then we can add it. Got it? In preview option we will not be able to make changes, so if you have to make changes, you can again click on preview result button. Now then you can modify the master letter. You can change a document, you can format it, you can add or remove space wherever required between the fields, or you can add extra line spaces if you wish. Okay, extra line, anything you want to, like you have to make changes in the master letter, or you have to change the design, or you have to add or remove space somewhere in the between the fields, or you have to add extra lines of space, etc. But don't forget to save your updated master letter, where whenever you are making any changes in computer, save it. Okay, in any of the document. So once you are happy with the preview, okay, once you have done, like you have created everything properly, then you can carry out the actual mail merge. For that you have to click on mailing tab, and then after that you have to click on finish group, and then you have to click finish and merge button, and then here you have to choose edit individual documents. You have to click on all here. After clicking on edit individual documents, this will come merge to new document pop-up. Okay, and here you have to click on all, and after that, to create a separate letter for each person on the names list, Word then creates a brand new document with as many pages as there are names on your list. Got it? It will create all the letters, whatever list you have inserted in your data source, and each page contains a perfectly merged letter with all the correct individuals detail. Got it? Now you may want to save this with an appropriate name. So here it is merged.docx. Remind you, this is the merged output. Okay, final letter. That's it. You have achieved the mail merge. You can now of course print or use this file as per your need. You can see title, first name, last name of your friend, address and contact number of the friend. Here it is dear and the first name on the letter. Okay, and there will be same letter for all your friends. Don't forget, you're working with 3 separate Word 2010 files: the names list, the master letter and the merged result. Got it? Here we are working with 3 files. In mail merge we are working with 3 files. Got it? The main document, okay, means master letter. Main document means master letter. The names list means data source, and the merged result, that means the final document, merged document. Okay students, only this much for today. In the next video I will upload the practical of mail merge. Got it? Those who have not understood, they can easily understand with the practical. Got it? Thank you so much.